And we're live, guys. Hi.
Good morning. Um, Stressed on the morning for some of you more than others, like AMG, where it's just after 3 o'clock,
Ugh.
uh, and Taipan, where it's probably some stupid time tomorrow afternoon or evening.
Or today afternoon, evening. Who knows?
Yes. Likewise to Dalek Beck, who's just come in. Hello there.
Hey, there's a super in there somewhere.
I know. I was just about to get round to it. 4 UK pounds from Bellywood saying today's obscure coffee, Vietnamese egg coffee.
Today's coffee is very obscure for me. I am not having any.
Hmm.
Just not.
And sorry, yeah,
Just not in the mood.
ah, very unlike you.
Yeah, I'm not in a good mood.
Yeah. And if anybody is wondering, Vietnamese egg coffee is an egg yolk beaten with sweetened condensed milk for about 10 minutes until it's light and fluffy, and that's poured on top of an espresso.
That does not sound um
It
like something I'd
doesn't.
want to drink.
It doesn't sound appealing to me because
You don't like eggs.
I'm not a great fan of egg. And condensed milk. I've had condensed milk, and that's
So,
cloying anyway. If you sweeten it, oh god. Oh,
well, sweet condensed milk. All condensed milk is sweetened.
yes,
It really is.
yeah, but
And it's
they
used in a lot of baking.
yeah, and but yeah, to have condensed milk and to have it mentioned as being sweetened implies it's
No,
a bit
no. It's just how condensed milk comes, huh?
right. No, it's just the fact that they've used the adverb. It'll
Oh,
be like
okay. Oh, I see what
saying,
you're saying. I thought you meant
it,
you thought it was extra sweetened or
yeah.
something.
Well, to me, it's a bit like saying, "Can I have a dark black coffee, please?"
I see what you're saying. It's
Yeah.
redundant. Yeah.
Mm. Yes, a tautology.
Um, but then again, I've been surprised by flavor profiles before, so
Yes,
I'm not gonna
ditto.
say ew.
Yeah,
Just
but
not something I would think I
mm,
might enjoy. It would seem sometimes I eat something that's either got I don't know too much of something in it, like protein or um, salts,
yeah,
whatever. That just it makes me feel not not sick or anything. It's just I don't like the feeling I get. Like
yeah.
heavy in my
That's
chest or something.
that's understandable. It's a change to your sort of diet, and by diet I mean what you're eating as opposed to being on a dietary regime.
I don't.
Um, so yeah, your body will react slightly differently to it because it's got something different to react to.
I want oatmeal. Just saying. I'm gonna
Hmm,
make some oatmeal later.
right. Okay. I should try and remember
Do
to
you do
mention
you
that.
like oatmeal?
Um, it. I think we've had this discussion before about what you
Oats.
call oatmeal and what we call oatmeal. I
Oat.
think we call it porridge.
Porridge is different than oatmeal, honey. It really
Right.
is. I know you don't
Okay.
believe me, but it is.
Well, no, I do. It's because yeah, I don't know what you
I mean, it's very similar, but it is a different
right.
food.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's a hot cereal.
Yeah.
It's made of oat.
Uh huh.
And there's many different ways you can get it. You can get instant oatmeal, in packets with
Yeah.
flavors or
Of course.
plain. You can
Yeah.
get quick oats, which is 1 minute to make, which to me is basically instant. There's the five
Yeah.
minute, and then there's the old fashioned.
Yeah. So
I
wouldn't have,
mhm.
so whenever we go through talk about stuff like this, my mind always goes to the magic grits in My Cousin Vinny.
Yeah, yeah. There's those too.
Yeah.
But I usually go for the old fashioned or the 5 minute, because I just it's a to me it's a better the the flavors are better. There's also the type you can make with milk. They're like an
Okay.
overnight thing. You put milk in them, put it in the fridge, and let it sit overnight, and it kind of makes the oat. I don't.
Uh,
I'm not a big fan of that. It still tastes raw to me.
um, and the I mean, I've never been quite sure with porridge, because I think over here, um, it's personal preference whether you put milk or water in with it.
Right. This is different though.
Uh,
A lot of people when I'm talking about just cooking the oats at this point. What
right.
you put in the oats to eat it is completely different. Cooking the oats with the water or milk, you can do either or. Then to eat it, a lot of people do add milk, butter, sugar, brown sugar, syrup, everything under the
Okay.
sun.
Sorry, that goes back one step
Well, honey,
for us because I don't think we have that. I mean, maybe in the past we've had, but I think everybody who eats any oat-based product, the product is ready to serve. There's no, oh, we've got to prepare this first
what do you
stage.
mean?
Um, well, I suspect our porridge is
Uh,
effectively your oats, but it's already been prepared for serving.
what do you
You just
prepared for
pour it in a bowl and add hot water or hot milk,
That's
and
instant
then yeah, we don't have the
cooking. Yeah, you do.
raw material
Yeah, you do.
ahead of time,
I've heard of people cooking porridge over there. I
right?
have.
And it's not well, it's not common.
And it depends. Like I grew up on instant oatmeal. Now I love to make it because
Mhm.
I can make it thick or thin. Um, I like adding the butter. I don't put milk in mine. I put some butter, some brown sugar. That's it. Now, if I eat cream of wheat or malto meal, I will make. I think sometimes I put a little milk in it, butter, and some brown sugar. I like them both. I love a hot cereal, especially in the winter. But also as a snack at some point during the day. I love hot
Um,
cereal.
again, yeah, being foxed with terminology. I mean, cream of wheat I've heard of, but I have no direct knowledge or experience of what it actually is.
It comes in a box, just like a regular box. The consistency is different than an oatmeal. It's more crushed, like you would think of them taking the wheat and like crushing it with a pestle and mortar.
Right.
You know,
I mean,
it's a
I'd
very
assume from the
nice.
name.
A lot of people give it to young children, babies, because you don't need teeth for it. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah, from the name, it's a smoother
Yeah.
consistency.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And what was the other one you mentioned? Malted or maltose something?
Multi-meal, it's the same thing.
Right. Okay.
Different brand, really.
Right.
Did you read the super chat out?
Betty Woods. Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I'm
Mhm.
sorry.
Yep.
Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm
Which,
just not with it right now.
sorry, that's what started off this entire thing because she mentioned Vietnamese egg coffee,
Yeah.
and
I think. Go ahead.
Archangel sort of semi agrees uh, with uh, what you said. Egg coffee hard pass, but Korean street food vendors, yes.
I'd love to go to Korea and check it out. But like everything else, I think that time has passed for me.
Uh, never say never, but yeah,
I
it
don't
is
believe in someday.
faintly likely. Yeah.
Yeah. It sucks. Like, what is there left? Like, if I, I like to travel. I'd like to see the world. I'm not gonna have that chance anymore. That sucks. I'm in a
Yeah.
very depressive state, guys. My birthday's coming up. My dad's birthday's coming up. The day he died is coming up. Mother's Day is coming up. All in one
Yeah.
month. I don't know what to tell you guys.
Without trying to make it sound facetious, the pink sub has dropped down to crash depth. Crash dive.
And I'm noticing things that bother me, but you guys know me. If something bothers me, or if I see something I think is wrong, I want to something about it. But there are times in life where you shouldn't or can't because the greater
It's
good, I guess.
it's it's politic to let it pass. Yeah.
Politics is fucked up. Um, and uh, I don't like it. And it makes me mad.
Mm-hmm.
But I heard my voice, and because I was listening, I I would. Taipan said he wanted to go back and listen to Scream, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna find it because I couldn't remember screaming. Um, so I listened to the stream. I hate my voice. It's a horrible voice. I don't know why anybody listens.
Well, I hate my voice, so welcome to my world, woman.
Everybody, literally everybody, speaks so much better than me. Like not, and I don't mean enunciation and stuff. My voice is just too rounded. Everybody else has a crisper voice than I do. I don't understand what's wrong with
I,
mine. I don't like my voice.
you have a voice that is different from mine. You have a voice that is different from Jason's. You have a voice that is different from Taipan's.
Obviously,
You have a voice that's different from Captain Cactus. I mean, okay, I'm picking blokes here. So,
yeah, but I have a deep voice too. It's like, ew.
yeah, and what the hell's wrong with that?
I don't know. I don't I don't like my voice. Anywho, moving on.
Yeah, can I say hello to people?
Fuck, I forgot. Yeah, see, I'm fucking up. Go
That's
ahead.
that's quite all right. We had an interesting conversation about food and do we put eggs in coffee or not? So
I don't even
no
want
worries on
coffee
that.
right now. That's how bad it is. I don't even want coffee.
Yeah, that's a red flag. Okay, so Bollywood, hello, Archangel 3, good to see you. Taipan, welcome to us from the land down under. Nightwolf, good evening, sir. Good to see you. Dalek Beck, again, hello. Who else do we have here? Jason Hyatt. Good morning, Jason. Yeah, you're up at reasonably stupid o'clock as well, as is Nightwolf. So thank you very much. Zebulon 181. Ironically, says there's that sultry voice, and
I
I'll lay dollars to donuts, as you colonials say. He's not talking about me.
don't know what he's talking about. My voice sucks. I don't like the way I sound. I thought it.
Oh, hush,
Uh,
woman.
shut up.
Good morning, Captain Cactus.
Hey, cat.
And that's all I can see so far. Yeah, Archangel 3 says 90% of the people in the world hate the sound of their own voice. They cringe. Yep.
But okay, that
Captain
makes
says
me
it's
wonder.
always an eye opener to hear yourself. You never think you sound the way you do.
But what about singers and stuff? They have to know what they sound like and like it, right?
I think they come to appreciate the fact and realize the fact that yeah, their voice is okay. And Taipan is, I think he's sending the gorilla kangaroos after you because he reckons you have an ASMR voice.
Oh, I. Do you want me to
And
whisper?
and night voice, night voice,
Night
night
voice.
night. Night voice likes your wolf, AMG. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Night Wolf.
I appreciate it, guys. I wasn't fishing for compliments. I think, like, I can honestly say I've never literally heard my voice. I never heard my parents' voices really either, because I've been going deaf since I was a kid, and um, a couple of times I was supposed to go in for the fitting for hearing aids, but when I was younger, I was just felt like a freak, and I didn't want to have. When you're a teenager, you don't want to stand out, right?
Yeah.
I felt like having hearing aids would be standing out in the wrong way,
Yes. Yeah.
and
There's a
I
lot of
didn't get them.
stigma involved,
Yeah.
and when I say in those days, I'm not
No, I know.
casting shade on it. Basically, they tend to be quite large devices that stuck behind the ear with a
Yeah, my grandma
tube
had
that
them.
went in. Yeah, and
They
yeah,
were smaller when I was about to
okay,
have, but if my hearing issues could take a smaller one, because some people still need a bigger one, the
yeah.
behind the ear. But I didn't even find out because I wish I had, because I would have loved to hear, because they get in the office. They told me, um, they flip a switch and I'd hear better, and I just wish I had. I
Right,
don't
right.
remember their voices in anyway.
That's,
So, but there
I
was
must
a
admit,
moment. Sorry, just
okay,
quickly. There was a moment that I would hear for like a half a split a second when they were putting any tubes in my ears or anything, because they would pierce the eardrum and then vacuum out behind it. And when they pierce it, there's this moment you hear perfectly, and it was so cool. But it's fleeting, really. And damn, my ears hurt.
mm,
Yeah, they've been
yeah,
acting up lately.
yeah. Captain Cactus says he actually thought he sounded fairly well spoken in his head. Then he heard himself in a recording and realised, yeah, he's common as muck.
Well, you are well spoken.
And Taipan reckons he has a voice like nails on a chalkboard.
See, I enjoy all your voices. You know,
Yeah,
I've always
I,
wanted to be able to do impressions, and I always wondered, do people who can do that hear differently? How do they how do they know how to do what they do?
um, to be brutally honest, and no offense to the wonderful world of impressionism, 75% of them you'd have to tell me who they're doing an impersonation of because I just do not
There's this
see.
kid on YouTube who's amazing.
Yeah, uh, a lot of them. The only reason I know the impression they're doing is because they put on some item of clothing or a wig or something, which is an exaggeration of the person they're doing. And without that, I wouldn't have a clue what they're doing. They're
I
bloody
wish I
awful.
could remember his name, because I'd love you to check him out. He does that guy Seth from Family Guy really well.
Right.
So well that the
I,
guy contacted him. Cher has contacted him. A lot of people,
right.
famous people, have contacted
Yeah,
him.
I mean, there are good ones, but majority, I have to say,
I just wonder how they do it. Like, what do they
um,
pick out? How do
it,
they make themselves do it?
it's along the lines of, I suspect, a similar thing to perfect pitch. You just
Mm.
hear and
Born with it.
yeah.
They
My
have
mum
to have some
used
sort
to
of perfect pitch.
my mum used to vaguely play piano by ear. She'd hear a tune and then she could do it on the piano. And hello and good night, control alt delete laws. Have a good sleep.
Hey, Carl.
Yeah. Um, and Zebulon says D. Martin hated his voice and didn't know why people listened to him.
Dean Martin, yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Lou Sassel. Taipan,
Yeah.
the obvious answer, practice.
Yeah, but
But
there
yeah,
has
it's that
to be a
initial.
starting point that
Yeah,
I couldn't even get to. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Um, I I hate to say it, but it's probably down to your ears and your hearing.
Yeah.
Most most people, I think, could hear somebody with a distinctive voice, and, yeah, a celebrity of some description, and determine, yeah, there's a cadence in their voice, or there's a pitch to their voice, there's a manner of them speaking, and think, yeah, I bet I could take that off.
Mm.
But it's then going from thinking they can do it to actually being able to do it, and having enough control of your voice to know what you're doing is affecting your voice in what way. Yeah, you need something like a vocal coach, or
Yeah.
sort of know that if you sort of, yeah, sort of clench your throat, it's going to tighten the vocal cords to make the sound a bit higher. Yeah, you need to know how to control your voice like an instrument. Yeah, so it's a similar thing to, yeah, sort of,
Mm.
why would somebody become a singer? Why would somebody become a ventriloquist? Why would somebody become?
Not
It's
why, how? That's
Yeah.
what I'm asking.
Well, you say it's the two are sort of linked to a degree. I mean,
No,
thinking you can do it and then working to do it. It's all the same.
I just think it's neat.
Hi, Heat Shield.
Hey there, Heacho. Been a while.
Yeah, Dalek says that she doesn't like her voice then.
Alright, well, fine. Everybody hates their voice. Except for, singers.
Hmm. Well, I suspect some singers might, might not like their voices, but they get through it and realize the fact that people do, and with the control, they can make sounds that people like and buy music from them. So, yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Sorry.
What?
Um, Lou says, "Good day, Darlet Beck. They're on holiday in Thailand right now,
Oh, nice.
and I'm not going to try and pronounce that Thai phrase that you put at the end there, Lou, because I would make it sound bad. So,
Lucky woo.
yeah, excellent.
Thailand. I'd be happy to go somewhere even less exotic. I just want to
Yes.
travel again. I
Um,
miss traveling.
I was talking to somebody recently, and yeah, with my memory, I can't remember whether it was here, yeah, over the internet chat here, or somebody in a coffee shop, or they were saying that they would love to go and see those Indonesian temples.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, they are very impressive.
There's so many things I'd love to do. I just,
Yeah. Well, well,
wasted a lot of time.
um, I don't know whether you classify it as wasted time or not. I mean, there
I
are.
do. Dude, I was on
I mean,
drugs for
okay,
most of my adult life. I
yeah,
wasted my motherfucking life.
I wasted most of my life working. So,
No,
yeah,
you didn't. You're a productive member of society. I was not.
yeah, but yeah, likewise, there's plenty of places,
Literally did nothing. No, you can't say
huge number
nothing.
of places that I would I would quite like to visit or have visited. I mean, and I am reconciled to the fact that, yeah, I'm never going to get off my arse
I'm
and go out
not.
and get a
I don't like
passport.
the idea that I'm not. I would
Yeah,
if I had the opportunity, but I don't.
right.
I don't understand that you don't want to.
Sorry, you don't understand. I don't want to.
No.
It's just resigned fact that as much as I would like to do something, just because I would like to do it doesn't necessarily mean I have to be able to do it or I will do it. I mean,
But you can. You're choosing not to, no? I'm just asking.
uh, effectively, I am choosing not to do so.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Yeah,
I
we can't.
I'd like to
Yeah.
see. There's so many people here that I would like to see face to face. Sit down and have a meal with.
Yeah. Well, yes. I mean, I would agree. I mean, there are people I would, like to sort of meet, sort of physically. Um, some of them I would like to sit down and have a meal or a drink with. Some I would like to have a baseball bat behind me back. Um, but yeah, I suppose you could say I'm a realist in that area and sort of recognise the fact, yeah, it's incredibly unlikely to ever happen. And yeah, I'm sort of okay with that.
I'm not sorry. It's just sad
That's
to me.
okay.
I'm just,
Oh,
but
garlic bread.
but
Um, sh- people keep on. She can't believe that in over 12 months she's going to be 50. Where does the time go?
it's horrible. It
Hmm.
is.
Yeah, I mean, time does have that bizarre habit of keeping going, doesn't it? And
And
yeah,
it's true that youth is wasted on the young because I never realized how important it was. Oh, if only I knew then what I know now, right?
yeah. Well, that's one of those existential questions which doesn't really have a true answer because if you knew then what you know now, you would do nothing the same, and well, which is partly the point. But
Yeah,
yeah, everything would
there's a
change.
there's a school of thought that says if we went back in time and lived all over again, we'd still make the same choices because we're the same people.
Um, it's entirely possible that that would be the case, and I mean, if nothing else changed, yeah, it's quite possible that history would repeat itself. If anything changed, like you had additional knowledge, um, the butterfly effect could well come into effect, and things would be wildly different for you and everybody. And you just don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning, Joshua.
Hey, sorry. I I don't know. I wish
Hmm.
I wish, and I wish for more, and it doesn't
Yeah,
help anyway. So who gives a fuck?
yeah. Taipan says it will depend on what you remember about the future. Well, the ironic thing about that is if you start changing things, what you remember about the future may not be what the future turns out to be.
The whole timeline disappears.
Hmm. Yeah, quite potentially. I mean, the one thing that you could do is bring knowledge of advanced technology and presumably sit down with somebody, unless you've actually got the knowledge yourself or willing to acquire the knowledge. Yeah, sit down with somebody and say, how about yeah, inventing this thing called the internet if you went back far enough or what have you, or inventing mobile phones or inventing this. So you could potentially bring technology or stuff earlier into existence. That's about the only thing that you can actually bring with you, I suspect, because anything else would just be, yeah, up for grabs, completely ephemeral. Archangel C3 says, Tina, stop thinking. Yep.
I wish I could.
And Heatshield says he really wants to go to the zoo.
I don't like zoos. I don't like the way. I don't like animals being in cages.
Oh, they are one of those yes and no things with me. If they are protecting and prolonging the existence of a species, yeah, okay.
I
But
mean, there are zoos that don't have cages. Yes,
yeah,
that's
but,
right.
but keeping wild
Still,
animals in captivity, I still,
I
I'm
went to a
twitchy
zoo
about it.
once where the penguins were on concrete, not ice. It was painted to look like ice, but it wasn't ice and it wasn't
Yeah,
cold. I, if you're gonna have a zoo, you have a very, very big responsibility to the
yeah,
animals. Don't bring
yeah,
animals that you can't keep in their right environment to your area. Don't bring more than you can handle. Don't give small habitats to these animals. A big cat needs a big fucking
yeah,
habitat.
yes,
I don't like seeing them in cage. I saw a tiger once, couldn't even stand up in its cage. Fuck you, and
yeah.
fuck
That's,
everyone in your generationally going forward. No,
I mean, yeah, that sort of thing is definitely not right.
these animals are sentient beings. They have souls, and they don't deserve to be captives for our entertainment value.
Well,
Circus too.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, certainly over here, circuses are no longer allowed to have animals.
Yeah, but then you
And
go to movies. I'm not saying
yeah,
you go to movies. I'm saying then you consider movies. You
yeah,
know,
and zoos have changed in nature from where they were, yeah, look at these weird exotic animals, more to the, yeah, here are the animals, and we're actually trying to preserve the species and what have you more. They're being more, well, calling it humane is a ridiculous thing because
uh,
being humane to an animal is a bizarre thing to do.
yeah.
But yeah, but they're now treating them better.
Okay, good. I mean, anybody. It's like how with the military and with cops, if they're gonna carry a taser, they have to be tased,
Yes,
right? If you're gonna lock up animals, you need to be locked up.
yeah, and
See
that
how you
fits
like it.
in. Yeah, that fits in with what Captain Cactus says. Humans should be in zoos and animals can be free.
Yeah.
Bit
Yeah.
extreme, but yeah,
I
yeah,
totally get what you're saying though. And don't get me wrong, I love like yes, during the wildfires in Australia that were horrible. Seeing humans try to help animals was beautiful. However, it wasn't great for the animal or didn't help a lot of times. But it's good to see people's better natures on display. You don't see it enough, really. And I don't mean those YouTube channels that go around setting up situations where they can hand people money or gifts and stuff. It's all fake. Either they know the person or they take it away afterward. I don't, and even if they did do what it showed on the video, you don't, if you're going to do something to help somebody, you don't try to get credit for it. You don't film
Yeah.
yourself doing it. It's disgusting.
Oh, well, come on. It's just happy coincidence that there's somebody there with a camera to film it.
Yeah, the whole
And yeah,
fact that
my tongue
you
is
see him setting it up.
my tongue is firmly in my cheek when I say that.
It just, I don't know, man. I don't.
Yeah. Hey, good
You
morning,
too.
Juggernaut Jared and Anthony of ATB Films. Hi there.
Hey, Andy Valley. How you doing, honey?
Um, well, I don't know what he's on, but apparently ATB Films reckons that we are humans in a zoo. We are being watched by the Anunnaki from Planet Nine.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
if you believe Douglas Adams, we are part of an experiment being run by giant space mice.
Did you guys? Yeah. We I don't know.
No,
Watching YouTube and just the internet in general, all the platforms. Uh, Seeing people just there's a very large group of number of people out there who just go out to be somebody's worst experience of the day. Like they just want to ruin somebody's day. They want. I just I don't get it. You know,
uh,
it covers everything from like road rage all the way up to destructive shit.
yeah.
Have you seen the way they treat drive-through workers? The fuck? You're not at a five-star Michelin star restaurant. You know, I've seen people freak out because you mean I have to drive all the way back around? What? You're in a car. The, oh my god.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
off your fat lazy ass and walk inside if you need something. Oh my god. When did people become so
Hmm.
incredibly entitled and
I good on
spoiled?
you.
Like,
Yeah.
when did this become a thing?
I
The
mean, if you
customer is
could,
always right. Yeah, but you know what? As a customer, you gotta act human too. Be civil. Did people forget how to be civil?
yeah, I must admit, if I could pinpoint the time when all this started, I mean, that would probably be a valid target for me to go back in time armed with a baseball bat to persuade people, no, this is not the way to
No,
go.
just go back and nuke us all. It's
Yeah.
bad. I mean, the
Juggernaut.
way people treat each other on a daily basis now is
Yeah.
absolutely horrific. And
Juggernaut
then,
Jared has a
sorry.
very interesting point. You know, would life be better, the same, or worse with no social media?
Yes, I
I,
think it'd be better because you know
I,
what?
yeah,
It emboldens people. It emboldens
yeah,
people to be the worst possible person they can
yeah.
be.
And the reason I mention that is because I think it fits in with the your sort of entitled sort of rant that you were on about people expecting the best and everything right now from everybody. I think that and how things happen in social media are to a large degree linked.
I just, I can't
Mm,
even, like, where are they? I can't. Like, they see others being ugly and they're like, hold my beer? What? Obviously, people aren't being taught manners or etiquette the way we used to be. Okay. It's shame on your parents, shame on you for not teaching you how to act. But come to a point you can't blame your parents. You gotta look at yourself and say, I choose to be an asshole. It's got to be you, because no adult can honestly say they've never come across people who act right. You see what
Yeah,
civility is, and you just choose not to be civil. That's you. You're a complete and a total jerk. But you can, like, yeah, social media, internet, YouTube, the Karen videos, it's just a prank, bro. The people who just enjoy being assholes. Yeah, it teaches people it's okay because they get away with it.
yeah. And social media does have its upsides. I will be the first to
What?
admit that. But I mean, it does allow people to, yeah, communicate with one another, to be in healthy social constructs and gatherings. Um, to a degree, it's more a catalyst than anything. Um, if somebody has got a propensity to be a bit of a dick flute, it just enables them to be so. So,
And like, not only that, but then you have people who, okay, they have an online presence of some sort, and they
mm,
make friends online. But as much as they say, people like them, and they like people that are online, to them, the people aren't real, so they could do anything they want to them or with them.
yes, it,
And
yeah,
they do. They treat them like shit, or they hurt them, or they scam them, whatever. And then they turn the computer off, and it's like they don't exist. They're
yeah,
NPCs or something.
yeah,
Oh, oh God.
yeah. But I still think that the people who do that still have the propensity to be like that in real life, but they've been enabled with, to a degree, the anonymity and protection of,
Yeah.
yeah, the internet. I mean, and it's effectively allowed their inner voices to come out, and they don't have the ability to put the brakes on with that. I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but I mean, I know that. I mean, I have, yeah, the occasional not very nice thought about things crop up, and normally speaking, I have sufficient self awareness to stamp down that and consciously think that's not a good thought. You shouldn't be thinking that. Yeah, get on with it. Get on with life. And I think a lot of people are similar. It's just that some don't seem to be able to put the brakes on the thoughts, and they will say things. And social media, I think, has enabled them or given them the ability to not put the brakes on with less or zero consequences. I mean, whereas they might have a societal pressure of, yeah, I'm in the middle of a shop, I am not going to say these things because there are people around me, um, and that will stop them doing it. When they're sitting in front of the computer, there's no such pressure, so they say those things. So yeah, it's good and bad. Hi, Skibo.
Hi guys. Well, I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't like the way people act.
Yes,
How long have we been going?
there's been some. Sorry,
How long have we been going?
um, about 45 minutes.
Okay.
But yeah, there's yeah, I say pluses and minuses. I mean, sort of, Jason says, but social media has made him better in his stability and ability to function. Yeah, and that's really good.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not saying it's
Joshua,
all bad, guys. Obviously, it's not all bad.
yeah, I mean,
But
Joshua says, like most inventions, social media is a double-edged sword. There's plenty
yeah,
of positive stories along with the bad. Yeah,
I'm just sick of the
And you
bad
tell me.
always getting the
Yes.
attention.
Trouble is, like a lot of things, only one side of the story gets highlighted and glorified to any degree. You never hear the good stories. You only ever hear the bad. And
The frauders who take pleasure
mm,
in ruining people's days and being a complete and total ass to people, and not just cops, just
yeah,
random people.
yeah,
They love the fact that they are like that, and they love. I don't get it.
yeah.
They're
I
miserable,
don't.
and
Um,
I hate the way it makes me act
yeah.
and feel after a
Um,
long time of seeing all this shit.
yeah. Juggernaut Jared has a very wise and coherent point. But you have to remember something, though, AMG. You wouldn't have met such wonderful and positive people that you have come to know and talk to, and vice versa, of course.
Like, he's right.
Um,
Absolutely right.
Joshua, Joshua says he'd like to think that the world is not as bad as social media makes it to be, just a few very loud, squeaky wheels. Yeah, very good way of putting it, Joshua. Yeah. Yeah, Captain Cactus. That's the thing I was aiming for. The majority of people would never act in person the way they do online. The possibility of a reaction to what someone says or does in the real world is very different to that online. Yeah.
But we see the frauders do it all the time. They're in real life.
Yeah. And the thing is,
Hmm.
th- I don't know whether they've been emboldened to do it or why it's developed as it has, but they seem to have found something where they can do this sort of stuff and get no real repercussions from it.
Hmm.
Um,
I hate that.
and yeah, I mean, I am aghast, like most right-thinking people, of why
Yeah,
you would do this in the first place.
yeah.
Um, but
But you,
however it happens, they get money for it,
yeah.
and they get, or they seem to see, they get no real repercussions from doing it. Yeah, maybe an overnight in a police cell, but to them that's a win because they can go
Yeah,
to their subscribers and say, "Oh, whoa, pity me, I got locked up in the prison. Yeah, help, help, I'm being repressed. Come and see the
yeah.
violence inherent in the system." Um, yeah,
It's just sorry. I'm in a mood, and I told you that from the get go. um, I look forward to doing this. This is our 2 month anniversary, by the way. 8th time we did this.
wow.
Happy
I
anniversary.
suppose it being episode 8, yeah, that's 8 weeks, isn't it? That's 2 months.
Sorry, I'm such a downer about it.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was coming up for 4 o'clock in the morning my time for me, I would not be nearly as ebullient as you are now. So yeah,
Well, at least see me in better moods.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I hope by next week I'll be back to normal.
yeah. Moods too are a thing. Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, we all have our
I
ups and
do though.
downs.
I don't like letting people down. I don't like, you know, being this way in front of people. I want to make you laugh, and I want to be a bright part of your day. And I sometimes I just can't. Would it have been better if I just canceled though? Like, I want to know for reals, guys, in case this happens again. Is it better to just not show? Probably, right?
Um,
Because I don't want to
it's a
start his day off badly, and because I honestly do care. I know a lot of streamers say they care, but I honestly do.
um right. Archangel 3 says, "We love you, Tina. It's okay. We understand." Taipan says,
And I believe that you
real friends
understand.
stand by you no matter what the mood."
Yeah, but
Nightwolf is sending you a hug.
and I thank you all, but when I'm here, being in Discord together and chat together is one thing. But here, this is my job, and I'm supposed to be here for you, not the other way around.
Um, Joshua Lee says, "I've also had a rough time this week. We can commiserate together."
Anytime.
And people stop speaking. Right. I think Jason's put the cap on it. So end of discussion. On a bright day, you are there for all of us, and on a dark day, we are here for you.
You guys are great. And I appreciate it.
Yeah,
See what you made me do? Hey,
yeah. If
you're
we
all
can't make if we can't make you scream, we'll make you cry. So there.
you're you're too kind, really, and I'm so sorry. I just
Yeah. Dalek Beck, lovely, young, beautiful, a Marvel girl. We are all here for you, mate, because we all love you no matter what.
I hate that I can't make it not like this. I don't have. I try to have control over it, but there are days and times of the year that I can't. For the life of me, no, not with music, not with anything, make it turn around and put on a happy face. I
Yeah.
can't.
Regardless of best intentions, yeah, moods, bad feelings, the whole gamut of stuff. Yeah, they are things that we have no control over. They control us. And that's exactly what, whatever reason they're there for. And that's it. I mean, yeah, sometimes they're a bit screwed up and there's nothing we can do because, yeah, they are the things that control us.
Mental health is no joke. Um, and
Yeah,
if you guys ever need any help or you need to talk, reach out. There's always somebody in the Discord, or you can DM us. Um, because I should, I've been battling with mental health issues my whole life, and if you ever need help, there are hotlines everywhere. So please do reach out to somebody.
right.
And
Um,
it wouldn't feel right if I didn't say something like that.
right. And we'll have a positive and a possible negative.
Mm.
Archangel 3 says, "AMG, you've been my rock, even going through your own. My love for you never ends. You are my friend forever."
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank
And Taipan says, "AMG, stop it, or I'll paint the sub green."
you. That's Simon's favorite color.
Well, there you go. Good man, Taipan. I knew I liked you for a reason.
I think we should probably wrap it because I don't want to make it,
Yep,
take a chance if it gets worse. Um,
right.
I can't apologize enough for this, guys.
Um, Stop apologizing and don't say sorry.
We'll make it up to you. I'll make it up to you. Um,
There's
put the outro
nothing to
on.
make. There's nothing to make up.
You want to say goodbye? So do the outro.
Yep. Okie dokie. Right. Um, Thank you everybody for rolling out of bed or delaying going to bed, because I know it's, regardless of what the flurfers will tell us, it's a round world and time zones exist. So
They suck.
thank you very much. And yeah, thank you on behalf of AMG for all the support that you offer her.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I
Yeah.
love you guys.
So if you're off on the continental US, I suggest you tiptoe to bed, pull up the covers, put your head on the blanket, and have a nice dream. If you're bouncing around on the Antipodes, go saddle your kangaroo and go bouncing off into the sunset. And if you're in Europe, I'm sorry.
Night, guys.
Take care.
Morning. Whatever. I'm so
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.